not watching BestsPointOfViewTV.
What's good, what's good? Who got on BestsPointOfViewTV today?
You got YRN Frosty.
So what's up? What's that YRN Frosty mean? Like, what's the YRN?
So it's YRN, Young Rich Notorious. So it's YRN Frosty. But cause I feel a lot of people probably think it stands for Young Rich nigga.
Yeah.
But nah, it's YRN Frosty. So it's Young Rich Notorious Frosty. But when you hear Notorious, what you think? Like, what's the first thing that come to your mind?
Probably like Biggie, something like that. Like Big.
Yeah, like, so like I say like Notorious because like I'm known, but like when I say I'm known, I'm like known for myself. Like when you listen to my music, or when you think about somebody, be like, oh yeah, that you Frosty, this and that. You think like when you hear me, you don't think, oh he sound like this person, or oh he sound like this rapper. You think, oh nah, that's Frosty. He got his own little flow. So I'm known to be different from him. I'm not like the next person. Then that Frosty part that just come from like from my rhymes, all that is just cold.
Word.
So it's YRN Frosty.
No, I'm pretty sure a lot of people probably thought the YRN probably meant for like young rich nigga, like regarding the Migos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Did that have any influence on you back then?
Nah, it was like because I started rapping when I was 9, so. And I started off with the name J True because my name is just always J True.
Right.
And when I was in like 7th grade, I ended up changing it to YRN Frosty. But it was on, like, I was being funny though. Like I wasn't really taking it. Like I wasn't really like, it wasn't nothing, nothing too serious. But then after a while, I'm like, I might as well just put some meaning to it. So that's when I came up with the Young Rich Notorious.
So is that the movement, or is that like the whole?
I mean, yeah, something like that. But it's like, cause I got OCM, Only Chase Money, and it's a few of the guys from that. We just chasing money.
So you got a movement behind you called OCM, right?
Yeah, OCM.
So what's that? Just group of rappers, young niggas?
Nah, it's like, yeah, young niggas. You feel me? I'm the rapper though. It's like I'm really the rap. You got me. You got E3. Shout out to E3. Yeah, you got him. You feel me? And then it's really just we just chasing money.
That's let people know how old you is too, because people probably think you like 17, 13. How old is you?
I'm 16.
You're 16.
Yeah.
So you say you've been rapping since what, 7th grade?
Yeah, since I was about
9 years old.
Yeah,
right?
9. So I probably was. I don't even know how old I was. Or not. I don't even know like what grade I was in. But I was young though when I started. I remember I recorded my first song in my house. Yeah, in my house on Luther Circle. Like it ain't too far from here, but yeah.
Right. So who introduced you to music? How did you first find a love of music? Because everybody got their rap dreams and stuff like that as a kids and stuff. We just playing around with you. But I seen actual video of you as like a little kid. Like how you who like introduced you to making music?
Well, I've always like had a love for music, like growing up, like when I used to be getting like pianos and different type of instruments and stuff like that for Christmas, or like I used to sing in the church choir at my church or whatever. I used to sing in the choir. My mom, I say my mom and my brother dad, shout out to him, DJ Real Skills. He's another videographer, he do all that. Yeah, I recorded my first song with him. Yeah, at my house. So yeah, like ever since I was young, I just always had a love for music, listening to different artists and stuff. I just took it and ran with it.
So when you first went in there, you're a 9-year-old kid, right?
Yeah.
When was someone writing your raps, or were you writing your own raps? I know like when you were a kid and stuff like that, and you trying to put out music, a lot of times like look at like Lil Bow Wow, a lot of times people gonna write his raps for him and stuff like that.
I'm gonna keep it a bug with you. So it happened like one day I was on the bus, and I was probably in like 3rd grade. I'm on the bus on my way home from school, and it was these 2 girls, and they was singing like different songs.
And they like covers or something like that? Or just
like they was singing like some covers, and like I'm listening to them. I'm not saying nothing, but I'm listening to them. And it was one of them that went like, it was like chicken wing. Like I don't know if you heard that before, but it's something like that. It's like it's like a little like I don't really know how to explain it, but like it's something like that. So I ended up memorizing it, and when I got home, I'm like, I told my brother, Dad, I'm like, yeah, I got this song, you feel me? I told him like I made it. You know, I'm making up different lies, and I told him, and he was like, oh yeah, see, I let him hear it. And when I let him hear it, they're like, oh yeah, you gotta record this. So I'm sweating like crazy. I need more napkins, but I told him, so he ended up making a beat for me, and he made the beat to the song, and I got it. After he made the beat, I got it. We went in the studio, I recorded it, and then I started like, for me, letting all the family members hear it, like, and they all like, oh yeah, this, you feel me? You
so you got a big, so your family supported you from the jump.
Yeah, definitely. But the thing about it is, it wasn't really my song.
Right.
And it ended up coming out like I ended up. And to be honest with you, I ain't even know like it was an actual song. I'm thinking this from day, because I never heard it before.
Right.
So one day, I'm on YouTube, and I don't know why, but I just like scrolled past.
Right.
And it was like that video, and it said, I think it said like chicken wing, chicken. When I clicked it, exactly everything, like it said it, like everything like I said on the song that I heard the girl saying, that's what it was saying. I'm like, dang.
Right.
I'm like, credit. Dang. So I ended up, I don't even remember how my family found out, but they found out. Ever since then, they just clown me, like they're not clown me, but probably like crack jokes here and there, like yeah, like I was faking, you know, like. But yeah, ever since then, ever since I recorded that, I just never stopped. And then it was my little brother also. When my little brother passed away when I was young.
Right, I was gonna ask you about that. That's the Jeremiah, right?
Yeah, he died.
R.I.P. Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace. When he was 2 years old, and I was young. I think I was in 2nd grade, and he used to always he used to love music too. Like I don't know, we all loved music, and he used to young. He was only 2 when he passed away, but before that, like he was young, singing songs word from word, like
as a 2-year-old, right? Yeah,
like it was crazy. And like we just always like, if like my mom got videos on Facebook, YouTube of us being young, you know, doing what kids do, listening to music, all type of different stuff. So it was like when he passed away, I ended up making a song for him when I was younger, and I did that, and then I just kept going from there. I ain't never stopped. Kept working.
So when you wrote that song for Jeremiah, 'cause I know you did the first one like a long time ago, right? Did you write that song yourself, or did you get any help with that?
Actually, that was a freestyle.
Oh, so you just went to both?
Yeah, like all jokes aside, like when I lived on Luther Circle, first we had the studio like upstairs in the living room, but we ended up moving into the basement. So that beat, the beat that I used on there, like it was different beats that kept on playing. Like, so boom, my brother dad went upstairs one day, and I'm just down there by myself, and I'm just playing around, like I'm playing around different beats, like a switch, but it's recording though. So that beat came on, and I just started freestyling. Like that's why when like certain parts of it you'll hear it and you be like, oh, what he talking about? Like it might not make no sense or something, like how I said it, because like I was freestyling that.
Now that's tough for like a little kid to you freestyle like that. You feel me? And just you just speaking how you feel. That's all. Yeah. So like, so would you feel like music is a way for you to express yourself? That's the best way for you to express yourself?
Yeah, like anytime I'm going through something or something, I just write. Like, look, if I go to my phone, go to my notes, that's all you'll see. Like,
you gotta put more in the camera.
Yeah, like if I go to my notes, you feel me? That's all you see, just music. You feel me? Just music, just me writing. That's all I do. Write.
So like you're not one of them artists that just go to the booth and waste time. You got your songs ready.
Yeah, most of the time I have my songs, I have them done. But like for instance, I might I might be doing something today and I might not be able to finish a song, but I got a session. So what I do is record what I have written, and then I'll probably be in there like punching in. Like I'll be like, oh yeah, play it back, you feel me? And then he'll play it back. I hear it and I'll be like, alright, what does sound good with that? And then I'll go from there.
Right. When it comes to critiquing your music, cause something might sound good to you, but like sound bad to your friends. How do you take criticism? How do you take construction?
Oh yeah, I take criticism well. Like I don't never like if somebody tell me they don't like my music, I don't get upset. I don't you don't know this and that. I take it, you feel me? Take that, run with it, and I keep elevating. Like I be like, alright, they don't like this. I bet you they'll like this if I do this way.
Right.
And you feel me? I just keep on doing it, getting better and better.
Right.
Cause shoot, a minute ago when I like, for instance, when I started dropping like last year and started getting like
a buzz.
Yeah, like most of the songs, if you go back and listen to those, I wasn't really rhyming in those. Like, but as I start like going more and more and writing more and more, I start rhyming more, you know, doing different stuff, and start being able to like talk about more, you know.
Right, as you go
like
through stuff,
yeah.
So the first song that caught my attention for real was Ghetto Baby, right? So talk about Ghetto Baby, how you came up with that?
I think because like, you know, I just be writing, so I think I probably just wrote it. I wasn't thinking like, oh, this gonna be the song that's gonna really catch everybody's attention. So I booked the session with Scan and went in there, recorded it. You feel me? He like, oh yeah, this her little bro. Like yeah, you feel me? We talking, we chopping it up, and I think I ended up shooting I shot it for I don't remember how, but my mom ended up giving me the money for it. So I shot it with Ace. Ace got bars. Shout out to him. I shot it at Flint Street, a recreation center that I grew up at. I shot it there, and the next day he dropped it. Like he dropped it literally. The next day I shot it on a Saturday. He dropped it on a Sunday, because like prior, like that day that I shot it, he talking to me like here and there. He like, yeah, little bro, like you talented. Like it's not really too many people like that sound like you and this and that. Like he telling me, you know, we talking. I got his number and all that. We talking, and he dropped it the next day. And when he dropped it, like it was like 79 views in 11 minutes. I'm like, whoa, like, cause usually I drop a video and it probably hit like what 20 views in a day, something like that, you know. But cause I wasn't really getting too much buzz back then, so I dropped it. It went crazy the first day, like went crazy. 5 hours, it was already at 1K views, and it just kept going. Like it just kept jumping. But when I posted the snippet, that's what really went crazy on Instagram. Like, and I was getting like a lot of, you know, recognition from other artists, like they commented and stuff like that. And what I was so mad about is I lost that page. That page I posted, I had a different page from what I got now. Yeah, I lost it. I was so mad.
What happened with that page?
I got compromised. Like I got locked out, and I lost it, and I ain't know my password. Like I don't know why. But I was mad because I had that account for years. Like I was tight. But I made another one. We ran that up, and I'm almost at 2K followers. But you know, I'm still getting up there. You know.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
So now that song is a song like that caught a lot of people's attention.
Yeah.
So you being up and coming artist, right? A lot of people say they support popularity, and that's what go. How do you feel about that? Like, do you feel like you had to be popular to gain that buzz, or do you just work hard to get that buzz?
I feel like it's different. Like some, you know, everybody got their own opinion. I feel like, to be honest, I feel like our town is based off of popularity, but if you think about it, at a point in time, them people wasn't popular. Like, they had to work to get where they was at. So if you feel like everybody don't like you, or everybody don't like your music and this and that, You just gotta work harder. Everybody not gonna like you and your music. Everybody not gonna like what you talking about. Everybody might not feel like what you talking about is real or they can relate to it. So it's like you just gotta keep working. You just gotta do it for yourself. I mean, don't live for nobody else.
Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. So coming into the game and stuff like that, I know you was affiliated like a little movement and stuff like that. Then you kind of like distance yourself. Talk about why you feel like that was the right move.
It was a lot of weird stuff going on. And I started to realize people wasn't really rocking with me. For me, like
right.
Certain people might have felt different type of ways about me and felt like I was, you feel me, I was getting too, I don't really know how to explain it, but
it felt like getting too big for me?
Yeah, I was getting too big for, I was probably like getting too much clout for it or over them or whatever,
Right.
Because people, envy, because if you doing something good, if you doing something good for something, like it don't matter what it is, and the next person feel like, oh, why he got this and I don't, or why he got this much attention and I don't.
Right.
They gonna hate and envy on you. So
right.
It's like I started to notice stuff like that, and it was like it got to a point where it was like I had to distance myself. And what was so crazy is before all this happened, I remember one day Perk had hit me up. Shout out to Perk. He had hit me up and we was talking over an Instagram call, and he was telling me like, yeah, you feel me, I could see it. He's telling me like, yeah, I could see it, like I could see everything that you doing. I did that, like basically saying like all the stuff that's going on, how everything happened. He like did that, yeah, like, and he like, it's gonna get to the point where you gotta start cutting people off, cutting certain friends off and stuff like that. And I'm listening to him. I'm like, yeah, you feel me? I'm listening, because you never really know. So, and then what's crazy is exactly how he said it is exactly how it happened. Like, right. It was crazy.
And like, not to like, I just want to give this like, cause you're 16 years old, right? So you're in youth. So I want like your peers to look at it like, yo, why you feel like that's the right decision? Cause I want a lot of your peers to follow in the decision like that gang movement is not always it. Like you get like that stuff slows down money. These people don't really be for you. Like, let's give a little bit of advice to your peers at the same age bracket, because this is around the age that everybody start jumping off the porch and stuff like that. And it seems like you jumped off the porch early, and instead of just staying on the porch, you was like, nah, that ain't the route I want to go. This is the music where I want to go. Like, talk about that.
I say to anybody thinking that the streets is their only option, bro, that ain't true. Like I don't feel like there's so many ways in the world now to make money, and now like how the whole pandemic happened, how the world shifted, like so many more opportunities to make money, like, is in our faces. Basically, it's just sitting right there. Like, I was just talking with my uncle the other day about different lands and stuff like that. Like, you like, if you go around here, around the neighborhood, around different neighborhoods, you probably will see a bunch of open fields, and that's land that you could buy and you can invest in. Like, and he was telling me like, yeah, that's what you really should start putting your money into, because that'll work out in the near future. I'm listening to him because it's not really too many people that's doing it my color. It's more like, Caucasians and stuff. So I'm like, yeah, it's so many ways out here to make money. Like, the streets is not the way. Right. Like,
so you thinking more than just on like doing music. You trying to own land one day.
Yeah, I'm trying to own like where I grew up at, like Flint Street, Jefferson Ave. I'm trying to buy all this. I'm trying to change my community. Like, I ain't trying to Rochester crazy, and it's getting even worse right now. It's crazy. Like, I'm trying to change all this.
Right. And I think you had the opportunity to go to like a suburban school through like Urban Suburban, right?
Yeah.
And for a lot of people who don't know what that is, that's like a program that sends kids to the suburban schools to like just go get their education out there. Talk about the differences from going to a city school to urban school. Like, I mean, a suburban school. Did you feel accepted? Like, what was the difference?
Yo, it's way different. Like when before, cause like I used to go to a school called Puck Achieve, and it got switched to Rock Achieve, and we used to like do this little group called Rock Kids Connect, and we'll be partnered up with different kids from suburban kids, and at our suburban schools, and they'll come out to our school, and we'll go out to their school and visit them, you know, different stuff like that. And we started to get the experience of like being out there and stuff, and it's way different. And it's like, when, at that point in time, I'm like, oh yeah, I wanna. We used to always, we was young kids, like, oh yeah, I wanna go out there, like I wanna experience this and that.
So you seen a whole different side of life.
Yeah, like, so like, my 8th grade year, I ended up getting switched to Wilson to finish the school year out because something happened at my school. And I ended up finishing the school year out at Wilson. And 9th grade year, I went to the Suburban school. And it's way different. Like, when I first got there, it was like, it's alright. Right. You know, because it's like, it's different. You know, you got to start.
It's diversity.
Yeah, like, you feel like you would have to, like, you know,
you're not gonna
change up. Yeah, like, you might not fit in. You got to change up, you know, how you speaking, different stuff like that, you know. Like, that's probably how somebody, that's how I was feeling. I don't really know how other people, but I'm like, oh, it's a certain way I might have to act in this and that, like. But, you know, as time started to go on and on, I started to see different things, started to meet new people out there. And, like, 9th grade year, a few people, like, you know, I started getting added on Instagram by different people and stuff like that. So people started to, you know, learn about my life. So it was like, at that time, that's when the music come about. So certain people started hearing me, you know, and then the word started to spread around because it was another rapper from our school, the Kid Season. Right. Yeah. So he go to school with me, and so it started to spread around like, oh, the new kid, he's a rapper, this and that. So certain people started to tune in, and it got to the point where the teachers started to tune in, and it was like, one day, they're like, oh yeah, you should, do a song. Yeah, oh yeah, that's a fact. I was sitting at a table with some girls, and they told me about the Kid Season. They like, yeah, it's this dude from our school, he raps. I'm like, oh, word? I'm like, let me hear him. So they let me hear him. And then I heard the song, I'm like, yo, he tough. Like, I'm like, yeah, he tough. So I added him on Instagram and all that, and I hit him up. We texting, going back and forth. And I think that week I ended up seeing him in school. We talked a little bit. In future, you know, well, it's not the future now, but you know what I mean. Right. We ended up collabing on the song. Right. Called Damage. That's out on, you know, YouTube and all that if you want to go listen to that. But yeah, so it got to the point out there where they start playing my music on the announcements.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah, like the Friday, like on Fridays they'll play music before class and all that. And like a few Fridays they played my song. They played Animosity, Ghetto Baby. And when Ghetto Baby dropped, like I think that Monday when I came to school, I let my teachers know and all that. And they ended up playing it in the class in front of the kids, like. And I still got the videos from that. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. That's fun. Yeah, and they was showing, they showed me love, and from that day on, it was just love. Right. And I just ended up finishing the school year this year, but they still show me love. Like, I get so much love out there in Pittsburgh.
That's good though, cause you feel me. Not only you got the city fan, but you got a whole suburban fan base. You feel me? Those like not even trying to be racist or nothing, but those gonna be like the kids that really support. Cause you feel me. They don't got no hate and they got bread. You feel me? So talk about you, like they said, you and everybody's talking about you and the Kid Season linking up. Talk about that studio session, especially with him, cause he got a good fan base right now.
What's so crazy is we were supposed to get in the studio with each other, but we ain't even have time, like, cause like our schedules were so, you know, messed up. Right. So he ended up sending me an open.
Right. He just hopped on like that.
Yeah, and I ended up going to scan and recorded that, and I dropped a snippet that day. It went crazy on Instagram. And we was supposed to shoot a music video for that, but what messed it up was COVID. The school ended up ended shortly, you know. Right. But we gonna collab in the future.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we definitely locked in.
Yeah,
That's a fact.
That's a fact. So talk about, we just mentioned the kid season. You told me earlier, Pro gave you advice in music. So who are some other artists that you like rock with in the city?
Like as far as me listening or just rock with?
Listening and rock with, like who's in your rotation? Who you listening to?
Sure. I rock with, cause we all most of us all from around the same way. The ones I really rock with, like like Jocko.
Right.
I say like the Sinatras and them. They not too far from around from where I'm from.
That's a fact.
And I've been, before like I really started getting the buzz, I was bumping them for me, because you got good music, I'm listening.
That's a fact.
Yeah, I'm listening. So they definitely, they doing their thing still. So it's the Sinatras, Jocko, you got Perk, and the YTNs,
Yeah.
the rest of them, like my Bebel, Debo, yeah, all of them. Lil Luwak. Rich Baby, yeah, that Rich Baby, Drip Check, yeah, that's crazy. That song tough. Like I be bumping that song. That right there, that's a hit. He need to do a vid to that.
I think he said gonna do it this week.
Yeah, that song different. But Rich Baby, Tyrek, Hendo, all the UGs. And then it's my E3. And it's a lot of underground artists. Like it's a lot of artists who don't really be getting a lot of buzz. Like you got Dolo, you got Fredo, who else? You got North Star J. You got shout out DOV. Who else? Upstate Cam. You got an Upstate, his whole little crew.
Right.
You got It's a lot of people. It's so much talent. You got it's a lot of different artists.
Right.
Yeah. It's a lot. It's not really too many. I not mean like that, but it's not. I can't think of everybody right now, but
mad people you rock with.
Yeah, but it's a lot, and they know if I rock with you, I'm gonna tell you I rock with you. You feel me? They know who they is basically.
That's what's up.
Yeah, they know
so
who they is.
I know in 2020 you released like 3 tapes, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so like, what's your plans going forward now? Like, you about to take more, like, you get them a lot of music already. You gonna get them more visuals this time? What's going on?
That's a fact. I got a new music video dropping with Ace, got bars. That should be coming within a week or two. I got a freestyle. I'm gonna let you hear it actually.
Right.
I got a freestyle. It's a remix to a. I'm gonna let you hear it, but it's a surprise to everybody else. Cause when I drop this, yeah, I feel like this one right here, this it. But I got that. I'm dropping more visuals. I got an album coming. I'm working on that. I got some collab tapes coming soon. Oh, now more done clicked to my mind. You got Kai Major, you got Ju K Juice, all them. You know most of them. Yeah, like people like that. Like, there's so much talent in the town, man. It's crazy, but it's like it's so much more hate than love. Like,
right.
Like more people hate. Like,
yeah, that's when you talk about your music.
Yeah,
like niggas think about like niggas think like having 100,000 views is a lot, but you never left Roxy, you never been to LA. I see you talking to that
that's
a lot.
A fact. It's like if we all came together, like the ones I rock with, not even that, other people, other different hoods, we all came together and start working together, bro. I feel like we'll be as big as all these other cities like Atlanta, cause they eating together, and us out here, not me, but different artists and different people out here,
right.
Like they hate too much, like, and it's sad. It's sad how much they hate, and it's like if we came together, we could all shine together. But it's like everybody want to be the main spotlight and not help nobody else out, or not be like, oh, bro, do this or do this, Right.
Yeah, what's crazy?
Together.
I seen the stats that Lil Perko typed in. He's like, yo, you next time. How did it feel to feel like as big as Lil Perko is, you feel me? He ain't had to do that, like, to give you a shot, to give you that little cosign. How that feel?
That's my guy. Like, before all this music, like, man, me and him grew up together. Like, we used to play football, the 49ers, I believe. Yeah, like, we used to play football together. He related to my family, like, bro, we locked in. That's my dog for sure. Like, a lot of people don't really know, like, that's my guy. And if I feel like he ain't have to do that, but I feel like, bro, he a real, like,
a real nigga.
Yeah, real nigga for that, bro. Cause, like, show genuine love.
Right.
And he ain't doing it for no likes or none of that. Like, bro, he really
see you on the come up and give you a shot. A lot of people not doing that. They'll watch
a lot of people might feel like they too good to tell you, like, bro, you next up and this and that. Like, bro, a genuine ass nigga, bro. For real.
Man, that's a fact. Definitely shout out for that.
Yeah.
So, but we was talking about the albums and stuff like that. Like, you dropped 3 projects, you gonna drop more visuals and
that's
stuff like
fact.
that. Is there anybody you want to work with that you haven't worked with yet? Who can we send next project? Matter of fact, what project do you have coming out right now?
I ain't even gonna say too much, man, but just know I got an album dropping real soon. I got visuals dropping real soon, visuals to the album, everything. Like, I'm coming, I'm telling you, 2021. Like, you know, somebody might be like, you know, cause I was just thinking about this earlier. I'm like, it always change years, and a nigga be like, oh yeah, this my year. And then next year, oh yeah, this my year. But I'm telling you, this year, I'm coming different. Like,
you said.
Yeah, I'm gonna show him, cause a lot of niggas might be like, certain niggas might say, oh, he a singing now, nigga, this and that, you know, he can't do this and that. But I'm telling you, like, this unreleased I'm finna drop, it's crazy compared to what I got out now. Ain't nothing. Right. Yeah, I'm about to drop some pressure, man. Just stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Nah, that's a fact. Nah, but we about to wrap it up. Let people know your social media and stuff like that.
Instagram, YRN Frosty Official. Facebook, YRN Frosty. Snapchat, YRN_Frosty47. YouTube, YRN Frosty. You look that up, you'll see all my music videos, SoundCloud and all that, you know. Yeah, just stay tuned for the new music, man. I'm coming.
And shout out Best Point of View TV, bro.
And shout out Best Point of View, man. Stay tuned for more content. It's a fact.
Check it. Trials and tribulations, I'm just trying to live my life, hoping to make the right decisions, cause I wanna live it right. I remember nights, no sleep, feeling weaker than 7 days. Now I'm using my clever ways to make sure my songs getting played. But these niggas doubt me, they think I'm not gonna make it. But soon I'm gonna be rich and happy, that girl getting naked. I promise you I'm the best, supreme Nakshi. I'm on the rise, smoking dope and I'm getting high. Spirit, she floating to the sky. I wonder, is they gon' think I'm a joke because